welcome to today's Armstrong Sales Coaching Sales Tip. Today I'd like to talk to you about something that really is a factor with rookie salespeople as well as veterans. And I'm standing in front of my stop sign wall because these are things we want to help people stop doing. And today I want to talk about one topic, and that is prospecting, or the lack thereof. Do you know that the bottom 5% of the salespeople across the country, on average, spend only 7% of their time in front of or on the phone with a customer or a prospect? 7%. Now, the middle range people, most people in fact, spend about 37% of their time on the phone or live with their customers and prospects. But what I'm interested in teaching today is the top 5% of all salespeople in all industries combined spend an average of 57% of their time in front of or on the phone with their prospects and their clients. Doesn't take a genius to figure out that is a big difference, and the people that are the most successful in sales out there are frankly in front of their prospects and their customers more. Now, why doesn't that happen to the average person? We hear every reason in the book, from I don't have time to I don't know how to do it, I have too many projects going on. If you think about what most people do, group, as sales go up, prospecting goes down because they prospect only when they have time to do it. I would promote looking at that differently. Let's look at prospecting like your very best customer. You can't miss the appointment. You've got to do it every day. In fact, we have a little acronym that we like to use in here called MDBs, Minimum Daily Behaviors. And these are things that we really have to be doing daily. Now, if you're into cold calling, and that may not be something that's appropriate for your business, but just as the example, if you're cold calling, to say that you're going to make 20 a day may be realistic based on your workload, but you certainly could do 2, couldn't you? So maybe make 2 your number, but do it every day. When we do something every day, it becomes a habit. You get really good at it. You notice pitfalls. You find out what's working and what's not working. And the biggest thing is you do it. So if you're doing 2 a day, all of a sudden at the end of the year, maybe you have 400 contacts of people that you've reached out to in that year. See, when you add it up, it's not such a bad deal. That's a lot of contacts. There's another thing we teach in here. We estimate there might be 25 ways to do business with people, 25 ways to prospect. It can be anything from cold calls, as we mentioned. It could be calling your warm contacts, people that know who you are, but you've never done business with them, or maybe you've run into them at an event. Speaking of events, you can put that on your prospecting list. Networking events, networking groups that you might belong to. You can do trade shows, you can do lunch and learns. All of this type of behavior can yield success, but there's a few things we need to mention on this particular tip, is that, look, don't do a little bit some of the time. What we like to say is pick 3 to 5 methods and go and get good at those things. Measure your results, get really good at it. Don't break your behavior down. Right? Get it done. Make sure you're consistent, because salespeople fail when they're not consistent with that sort of thing. And you don't have to do all of them, but if you can get good at 3 to 5 of these and track it and know what your results are, you can really do a lot better with prospecting. As mentioned, have something that you're going to do daily, because if you don't do daily, it's not going to become a habit, and it's just not going to stick. I would ask each one of you listening to this recording today to try to finish your year off strong. We're in September, and if we could get into October, November, December with a lot more contacts, January could be a fantastic month for you. Okay, for some of you, maybe even sooner. There are some companies that tell us they're going to get slow this time of year. Prove it wrong. Okay, learn to prospect all of the time, and you'll see what happens. Do not wait to prospect. At some point, this fantastic economy is going to start to slow down. And if you're not good at prospecting, if you don't know what to say and how to say it, and you don't have the habit of prospecting daily down, we fear that your sales will not go well, and because it's not a habit, you won't be good at it, and you're going to lose ground. So today's sales tip really has more to do with just doing the behavior of prospecting. We hope this was helpful to you. Hope it was a little bit of a boost for your year, and let us know how it's working.